We all go through disappointments, and it's easy to give up. You can isolate one part of your life and conclude that it's over. That's just one part of your life. God can see the big picture. That disappointment is not the end. Life doesn't stop because of one setback. Those who love God can trust His goodness, His power, and His will to work all things out for our good. We journey together with Him. The promise that God works all things together for good does not mean that all things taken by themselves are good. Some things and events are really bad, but God is able to work them together for good. He sees the big picture. He has a master plan. Don't be bitter on life. Don't get stuck when life happens. That setback was not the end. Keep pressing forward. You gotta have this deep inner trust that God has your best interest at heart. When we trust God and His way, we can be sure that He is active and powerful on our behalf. God is still in charge. Don't get discouraged. Your life isn't over. Now get your joy and vision back. Don't ever put a question mark where God put a period. If something is over and done, let it go and move on to the next chapter of your life. Joseph trusted God throughout his life, no matter his good or bad circumstances. Joseph experienced a lot of bad things: slavery, false accusations, imprisonment, rejection, and famine. But in the end, God brought things to a wonderful, life-affirming conclusion. Joseph was placed second in command in all of Egypt. There is something in your future that will turn the sour into sweet. When one door closes, God will always open a bigger and a better door. Really, the bitter waters today can be a blessing in disguise. In all these things, we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. Romans 8:37. Your story will end in victory. Keep moving forward. When you come into a disappointment, don't get stuck on that page. You gotta learn to let things go. We may not always understand everything we go through, but do not let the bitterness take root. And if you do that, you'll come into a chapter of victory. Nothing can separate you from God's love. Everything you've been through was to get you prepared to where you are right now. Those challenges, those disappointments were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to strengthen you and build your character, to give you the fortitude to fulfill your God-given destiny. You have come too far to give up now. God's love is everlasting and His wisdom is infinite. It doesn't really matter who or what is trying to thwart God's plan. No one and nothing can. God will work all things together for the good of those who love Him. Our decision to align our will with God's and to always trust Him will be richly rewarded.